Hello everyone again, John the Drone Ranger of Missouri. Okay, well, what's this segment about? Drones, and more drones. Now I know my last video, it was basically for folks who are trying to pick the right selfie drone for them, the small mini drones and stuff. But the videos I have this time are of a couple of my larger drones, which some people who are actually thinking of getting, a little bit more advanced, I will show exactly what I'm talking about. Let's go with the first one here. Now, yeah, there'll be maybe a short video of me fishing and everything, but it doesn't really matter because it's not going to last long. The rest are going to be drone videos. First one is going to be of the Mavic Mini 3. Now, this is not the Pro. As some folks have remembered my one video where I crashed my Mini 3 Pro, and this was just the replacement here that I got, and it's not quite the same. It has the same camera and everything, but it doesn't have all the features. But it's not a bad drone. It runs around $450 if you're looking for something a little more advanced than a selfie drone, and it does come with a N1 RC1 controller. The kit does, and a battery, or you can get one with 3 batteries. Anyway, so nice drone for a few $100 that you can get. That's actually pretty much in the affordable range for the average person like me or you, whoever, if you want something a little more advanced. Okay, next up. Now this is my go-to drone for most everything here, and this is the DJI Air 2S. Now this one is a workhorse. I've used this for many videos, and including the video, one of those videos you're going to see here. It has a 4K camera, just like the Mini 3 has a 4K camera. This one's got all the bells and whistles. This has got all kinds of camera settings, features like orbit and rocket and droney and all this other kind of stuff that you may or may not ever use. I don't really use most of those features, but it's got sensors here and it's got sensors there and it's got a sensor back here, so you're looking at obstacle avoidance, things like that. This one actually makes this kind of nice where it'll either stop or bypass any collision. Most collisions, not any collision, because I have seen videos where even when the obstacle avoidance is on, they still collide on things. It doesn't matter what kind of drone it is. Anyway, beautiful little drone. You're probably talking about $1,200 to $1,500. Getting the kit, you're probably looking around $18,000 to $2,000. Now, like I said, these are not beginner drones. These are mainly for people who are a little more experienced. And after a couple of months of using the selfie drones and you get good at controlling them, I'm not saying that you couldn't get one of these. Next one. And this is a very advanced one. Now, this is the DJI Mavic 3. Now this one is actually the most expensive one I have, and it probably runs around $2,000 to $2,500. It also 4K. It's probably got a 28 times zoom on it, which actually is great if you went about a half mile away. And you'll see that on the video during where there's a homecoming parade. I was out quite a ways actually, and I got some really good zoom in shots very briefly. Flight time. Okay, the Mini 3 probably has a flight time of 20-25 minutes, realistically, even though they say 31. Air 2S, basically the same, probably about 25 to 30 minutes. This one's probably about 30 to 35 minutes, even though they say 45. They never, ever are the same flight times as advertised. Mainly because the conditions have to be absolutely perfect, or they're putting them in hover mode without the camera on when they have these times on the battery lasting that long. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the videos, and I hope you enjoy the music and everything. And that's basically all I've got to say here. Now, like I said, feel free to comment, like and subscribe to my channel. I'll have more content coming up. My next one, I think I'm going to do the Avata 2, the FPV drone, which is actually a lot more advanced, and I'm getting used to it, but FPV is just something I've been getting into recently. Not all that great with. I haven't crashed it yet. Let's hope I never do. So anyway, until next time, or actually after the videos. This is John the Drone Ranger of Missouri, signing off for right now.
Hey everyone, John the Drone Ranger of Missouri, and I'm going to make sure this is working. Sorry about all the noise. Anyway, we are here at River Run Park, which is directly across from Shadow Rock. And I'm at the boat ramp because everything else here is not really accessible because of the low banks, as you can see. And it rained a lot the last couple of days, so it's been really, it's saturated. Everything's saturated with mud, and I definitely don't want to slide down the bank anywhere. Even my area that I used to go to, I've done a couple of vlogs over here on the Shadow Rock Park side. I had to use my four-wheel drive in my truck to actually, to maneuver. So to actually try to fish there, I would probably end up just sliding down the bank every time I tried to cast, or if I wanted to catch a fish, I would just kind of slide right into the water. So I said, the hell with that. Anyway, we're at the boat ramp. And as you can probably see over here, there's not a whole lot of people over here at the boat ramp. Nope. Mainly because it's a Monday. And fishing apparently isn't that great, because a couple of fishermen I did talk to say the fishing wasn't all that great here. Right now I'm using my Neo, and it's following me around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check my line over here and have my Neo follow me. And we'll see if anything, any snags. There's a lot of riprap, as you can tell, along here. And what I'm most concerned about is getting my line tangled up in this stuff and breaking off. It is really rocky here. Hello. It is really rocky here. So far, it looks like everything is good. We'll find out here, won't we?
Alright everyone, I'm hoping everybody enjoyed the videos and the music, and I would like to remind everyone out there to share with their friends and family. Like and subscribe to the channel, helps me out greatly. Doesn't cost 1 red cent to do so. It just notifies you when I have new content available for you to view. So either if you found it entertaining or curing your insomnia, whichever, please come visit me again when I have new content. Until next time, this is John, the Drone Ranger of Missouri, signing off.